Welcome to VA Insight software tutorials and to this module on Single Entity Query. In this tutorial, we will look at how we can create a single entity query to find records in the database. By the end of this module, we will be able to create a query, save the query for repeated use, run and browse the records returned by a query. To put this into context, we've added data to the database about Scott Anderson and his account. We believe that he keeps his account in Switzerland Financial Institution, which contains the name Credit. We need to monitor what accounts get added to the database that meet this criteria for further analysis. Rather than building an advanced search each time we need the data, we will write a query which we can run as required to return those records. Let's see how we do that. We log in to the VA Insight portal through our browser, and as discussed in the Customizing module, the homepage will contain entities and links. It also contains queries we use as well. As the query we want isn't here, let's go to the Queries option where we see the list of queries already saved. None of these meet our requirements, so we're going to write a new query. At the top is the New button. We have a palette running down the left and right hand side for the entity and link types available to us. We will look at building linked queries in the next module. Choose the entity type that we want to query and, in this case, it's the account, and we drag this onto our query structure area. When we click on the account, the Insights portal shows the 4 options that we use to define our query. Number 1. Edit query item name. We'll look at this when we create a linked query. Number 2. Define filters. Number 3. Set as output. Number 4. Delete from structure. We want to apply a filter on the Filter button, and it's very similar to what we did on the Advanced Search tutorial for consistency. Here we can choose the fields that we want to search on. Country of account is Switzerland, and click on the plus to add financial institution contains credit. This means that only account records that match exactly our search criteria will be returned. Let's hope everyone has followed best practice when adding records. The next thing we need to tell our query is to show the records that meet our criteria. To do this, we click the Set as Output button. We name the query following our organization's naming convention to submit it for validation, and then submit it, and we get the tooltip showing it's OK and saved. Now we click the Generate Record List button to see what accounts in our source database match our search. We can use the tactical visualizations to confirm our theory or provide us with our next step in the investigation, i.e., who are the account holders. As stated at the beginning, if we return to the Queries page, we can now use this query in the future. We can now write a single entity query, set what record should be displayed, and run the query. We encourage you to follow our other available VA Insight software tutorials to maximize your use of the Insight portal. Thank you for your time in watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit our website or email us for more information.